Okay, make good first impression. Hi there, hello. I understand you're having a bit of a pest problem. Well, there's no need for that. If you're not in the market for a scarecrow, just say and I'll leave. No need to be rude. Yes, I am a scarecrow. A very professional scarecrow, I'll have you know. Why, the last farm I worked at, I never let a crow get anywhere near. I even went above and beyond, dealt with rats, too. Anything, really. They should call me a scare-pro rather than a scarecrow with how good I am at it. There now. If you've no need of a scarecrow, please say it to my face. I can handle rejection. Rudeness, I cannot. I suppose I am just that good at scaring. But I don't mean to scare no humans. I'm not dangerous, really. I just spook pests. I don't hunt them. You've never met a talking scarecrow. Now see, that's why it can be so hard to get hired. Everyone wants the lazy scarecrows that don't move or speak. God knows why. They do a terrible job. Can barely keep their eyes open, let alone be on the lookout. How am I moving? Same way any scarecrow does if they bother to put in the effort. Now, to the matter at hand. Are you in need of a scarecrow? If you aren't, then that's my mistake. I just heard, that's all. Well, my last employer's given up the business, but she told me that a farm out this way was having pest problems and I might want to check it out. Yes, you know her? Well, how often do you talk about your employees with each other, really? I'm not surprised she didn't tell you about me. I apologize if I'm being unclear. I'm here looking for work. Scarecrow work. You understand what I'm saying, yes? If you've got some interview process, I'll go through it. But I really would like you to consider me for the job. I would appreciate that very much. Thank you. Lovely home you have here. Oh, yes, I'll sit right here. Now, as for my qualifications... Yes, I've been doing professional scaring for many years now. I know, it's hard to find good help these days. And while I don't have much of a resume, I do have references. You see the patches on my jacket? There's a lot of them because I have one for every farm I've worked for. Some are just scraps of cloth they gave me, and some are a lot fancier, like this one. One of my previous employer's daughters made that for me. She loved pink. Probably still does. Now, I believe these patches speak to both my character and my experience. I've worked in a lot of places and have good standing with those that have hired me. I've scared in fields across the country, so anything this place can throw at me, I can handle. I've even dealt with bears. To be honest with you, I'd prefer not to deal with bears. It was a difficult encounter. But I lived, and for everything less than bears, I don't even sweat. Well, I can't sweat. But if I could, I wouldn't. I've scared off all sorts of birds, not just crows. Why, one time I even corralled peacocks. And I've chased away rats, squirrels, chipmunks. I've even spooked raccoons away from trash cans. At this point, it would be easier to name the animals I haven't spooked. Why, yes, and if you give me a chance, I can show you that I'm darn good at what I do. Those little buggers go away and stay away when I'm around. Now, that is one problem. I can be bad with people. If there are too many around, well... I get shy. Doesn't mean I'll stop working, but... if you've got a lot of farmhands about the place, I might become hard to spot. If there's one thing I'll give my fellow scarecrows, it's that they couldn't care less who's looking at them. But I promise you, it doesn't affect my work. I'm as steady as ever, even if you can't see me. Well, that is good to hear. Some people aren't as understanding of those things. my payment. I must insist on hay. Only as much as you can spare. I live a humble life. I need hay because one of the downsides of being a scarecrow that moves is I tend to lose more hay the more I move around. I understand why most scarecrows aren't willing to take the risk. Losing too much hay can be dangerous. But I'm brave, and taking risks is just a part of life. Can't let everything pass me by out of fear. Ironically, a lot of scarecrows are very scared themselves. But not me. Thank you. I take a lot of pride in that. So what do you think? Could you use a scarecrow like me in your fields? And I'll be glad to work here. You can count on me. I'll have those pests under control in no time flat. Lodgings? No, the field is where I belong. And don't worry about calling me in for dinner. I don't eat a thing. Well, I appreciate the thought, but I don't really need sleep either. I suppose I've never had a room to call my own. If you insist, I'll use it. But I work from dawn till dusk, make no mistake. Only way to do my job properly. I told you, I'm a professional. I'm sure you take your work just as seriously. Then we're on the same page, boss. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to get started right away. Just point me towards what needs the most scaring. I look forward to showing you the results. This audio might be too short. I was talking really fast.